Hey beauties, welcome back to another video. For those who don't know me, my name is SaesBeauty and welcome to the SaesBeauty family. I am actually super excited to announce that today's video is a collaboration video with my friend Sam in Wonderland. I will link her down in the description box below if you guys would like to check out her channel or just in general go show her some love. On my half, I actually sent her a makeup box full of goodies that I hand selected for her. In exchange, she sent me a box of stuff she hand selected for me as well. I am super excited because this is going to be my first time opening it, not just on camera but in general. As you can see, the tape is still freshly on there and the box is still perfectly put together. So I'm super excited because it's makeup products. That's all I know. If you are interested in seeing what I got her, you would have to check that out on her channel. So go over there. Remember, it's linked down in the description box below. Go over there and show her some love. And if you're interested in seeing what I got from her, then just keep on watching. I'm really excited because when I tell you guys that I have no idea what's in here, I literally have no idea what's in here. So whatever my reaction is on camera, this is going to be genuine. You guys are literally going to see alongside with me what's really in here. So the first product we have here is the Mega Last Liquid Catsuit Matte Lipstick from Wet n Wild in the shade Rebel Rose. You guys probably can't see it, and I'm actually sitting pretty close up too. So don't worry, I'll have that thing where I pretty much post the like close-up photos of it up here in the enlarged zoom in. But it's really ironic that she got me this because every single time I went to like the drugstore or just in general when I would go makeup shopping, I would always have this on my makeup list, but I never got around to buying it for some reason. Like, I don't know why. And ironically, even more ironically actually, this was the exact shade that I always wanted to get because I felt like Rebel Rose was like the perfect like pinky nude for me. So thank you so much for getting this for me actually. Next up here, I have my Morphe bronzer in the shade Debutante. I don't know if I'm saying it right. I really look forward to trying this as well because in the past this was also another thing that was on my makeup list. I have never tried their bronzers before. I have like their eyeshadows and their setting spray, but not forward to trying this out definitely, and I think this would be like a really nice bronzer for me as well. Following bronzer, you know you gotta have your highlight. So up here we have a Wet n Wild highlighting powder in the shade Blossom Glow. Oh, I think it's a little too blinding to be on camera. So I have two eyeshadows, wait, not eyeshadows, sorry, eye products here. This one is an eyeshadow palette from LORAC. This is their Beverly Hills Sophisticate eyeshadow palette. This is what it looks like on the inside. Peach shades that I can also probably get away with using as like a blush as well. And this one, I'm not sure if it's like a matte or a satin. Either way, I could probably get away with using this as like a base for my eyeshadow. So I really like that she thought of this for me as well because this one is pretty multi-use. And following that, I have this Essence eyeliner pen, which is pretty cool because I've never tried like Essence eye products. I know everyone raves about like the mascara or like their eyeliners and such, but I've never actually tried one. Geller Baked Brow Tones. Right off the bat, like I'm assuming it's a brow product, but so doing a look with this at the end of the video, so don't worry, you guys will also get to see it as well and see how they perform. This is a brow powder. So it's like a dark brown, almost black ebony. So I'm back from a break. My hair is up in a bun. I'm ready to do my makeup. The side of my hair looks like a porcupine. I know there are some baby hair sticking out, but that's totally fine. And during my small break, I realized that she actually uploaded her video, so hers is up now if you want to go check it out. Anyways, without further ado, let's just get into everything that we've been waiting for, which is me doing my makeup and seeing how these products work. So I actually have a little bit of redness on today. I'm taking this Wet n Wild, what is this? Their Mega Cushion Color Corrector. It's just in the shade green, literally a green shade. And just going to dab that all over my face to correct that redness. Honestly, I feel like this is a really basic step, so I'm just using my concealer to conceal and brighten underneath. If you guys want a more in-depth tutorial, feel free to comment down below and letting me know. So far, I really like the bronzer. It's giving me this really nice natural sun-kissed glow that I really love. Taking that pink from the larger pan, I'm going to dust some of it onto the cheeks as my blush shade for today. Using that cool toned eyeshadow under that pink, I'm actually going to use it as my contour today to make my cheekbones a little bit more chiseled out. Since I'm getting ready to use the brow powder from LORAC, I'm actually going to take my ABH brow pencil to comb through my hairs with the spoolie. Not use the brow pencil. I don't want you guys thinking the wrong idea. Okay, so right off the bat, I noticed that when I got up, the liquid lipstick actually dried down pretty fast, so that's a really good thing, and the shade itself is really pretty too. This is my NYX lip liner in the shade Prune, so I'm hoping this one is going to suit it because I realize I actually don't have many lip liners that are this shade, so this is the closest shade that I actually have. So I'm just gonna go ahead and line my lips with that. Now that that is done with, I'm going to go ahead and pop this on. I'm really excited because, as I said, I wanted to try this so many times, I just never got around to actually buying it. This is what it looks like instantly. It's already dried down. And no crustiness. I think this might just be my new lip combo. So thank you, Sam, because you actually just helped me find a new lip combo. It's like a mauve, but a little bit on the more like pinky side as well. You can also wear it for spring. And yeah, I guess the last thing left to do is the eyes.
So I don't really know what to do with the eyes, which is why I usually like do my face and brows and everything first before going into my eyes, because I never really know what look I'm gonna go for. It just kind of happens on its own. But I'm gonna be taking that same brown shade called Lavish that I use for my crease, that I use for my contour, and use it as my crease shade.
Next, I'm gonna take this one, Bling, and take it as my inner corner highlight. That's really pretty, and that's really pigmented considering I barely tapped it. Like, wow. So for the eyelid shade, I think I'm gonna be taking this shade up here, that kind of bubblegum pink called Rose Garden, and just pop that onto my eyelid. Okay, so now I'm going to be taking that black right there called LBD, and ever so slightly, you see, like barely, just like one tiny dip, I'm going to take it out onto my outer V and just darken it up just a little bit. So this is the finished eyeshadow look. Don't worry, I'm gonna go ahead and like do my lashes later and pop on that eyeliner, but for the now, this is the finished eye look just using this alone. I used up quite a bit of eyeshadows. I tried to use every single shade and I feel like I did a pretty good job. Now I'm gonna go off camera and do the rest of it. And now I'm gonna do the other one off camera as well. And by the time I get back, my lashes and the full eye look will be done as well. I lied. I'm actually back. I didn't do my stuff off camera, only the lashes and the eyeliner. But for the under eye, I think I'm just gonna go with my regular. So for the first product that I have here, this is the Morphe bronzer. And usually when it comes to bronzers, you either have it way too dark, so you have to use it light-handedly. This one, it was like pigmented without being too pigmented, if that makes sense. Like, it worked perfectly well. I didn't have to dip into it multiple times. I just went tap and the pigment was there. I started putting it onto my cheeks and now I have a sun-kissed glow. Sun-kissed. What the heck is a sun-kissed? Anyways, it worked perfectly well. There's no patchiness. As you can see, it's like perfectly blended in. It's just like flawless and just so airbrushed. When it comes to liquid eyeliners, I personally feel like there's not much to say as long as it's, you know, it does the job. As long as it's inky and it's black, I feel like it's a good eyeliner. I also really like the brow powder from the LORAC brand because this one, well, firstly, it comes in a duo, so there's two sides that I could have used. I only took the darker one and used it for my brow as a whole. So I like knowing that I have the two-sided option that I could easily use whatever shade. So I'll probably have to use the other shade for the next time I do my makeup. But I really like this one because it just went onto the brow super nicely. It didn't have any issues going onto the brow. It takes ages, so I don't like using a brow pencil because you gotta literally draw it on. And I already have like thick hairs, so it gets in the way as well. But this one, it made me achieve that look almost as if I did use a brow pencil.
In terms of the lip product, I used the Liquid Catsuit in the shade Rebel Rose. I really like this one. Firstly, Wet n Wild is super affordable, so now that I've officially tried this, I can easily say that like I like it and I can go buy a billion more shades of it. Second, this dried down super fast. Usually when it comes to like liquid lipsticks, you have to kind of wait for it to settle in, but this one I didn't. I literally just swatched it on my arm and literally in 0.5 seconds it was already dried down. Like, look at this. Not only that, but it's budge proof. I'm kind of like smudging it and it's not moving anywhere. So I really like that for that reason. And not only that, but it didn't give me crusty butthole mouth. So that's another plus when it comes to.
Next up here we have the Wet n Wild highlighter. I really like this one because this one is like, the shade itself is super pretty. It's like this pinky, almost silverish color. So I'm wearing that today. It just gives me that like really highlighted, glowy, dewy look and helps me achieve like, you know, my dewy look that I normally tend to go for. So I really like that. It was super highlighty without like having to layer it on. I just went like one swipe and it was on there.
And finally, our last product. This is the Beverly Hills Sophisticate eyeshadow palette from LORAC. All the shades are super nice and I felt like it's like a multi-use palette. So I could use these as blush shades, I can use that as a contour, I can use that as like a eyeshadow and that one as like an eyeshadow base, or I could even switch it up and be like this one as an eyeliner, maybe manage to use this one as a brow powder as well. I can use it for so many things. So yeah, with that being said, I think this is my last product and thank you so much for this idea, Sam, and this was really fun. I did enjoy all the products. I didn't find any issues with any of them whatsoever. It was all perfectly fine. I felt like they all blended really nicely or went onto the brows nicely. The lips went on perfectly fine. There was no like crackle. I don't know what I'm saying. And the highlight is like super glowy. And yeah, with that being said, I loved everything. And for my viewers, thank you so much for tuning into another video. And I hope you hit that notification bell so you can stay updated on my latest videos. But thank you so much for watching and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Bye!